Welcome to Beaded Doilies by Shell. In this video we are going to begin by doing the first 6 beads of our doily. We will be working with these 6 beads here in the center. On my patterns you will see an arrow because in previous videos I have had you start on this row, but for this series we are going to start in the center. So we are going to ignore the little arrow. Now here you can see I have a start design and then options for if you want to switch your design around when you do the next one in a row. We will be using the start design because we are doing the first doily. And like I said, we're going to start right here in the center. And for the different pattern types, you can see for even the long one, the center beads are the same, and even on the egg doily, the center will be the same. So this video will work for all 3 pattern types that I have up. Now, when you're beginning in the center, we want to start with this left bead here. So this will be our start beads. That'll be number 1. And then we'll go in this direction, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to be using my weather pattern because the path of the design goes very nicely with the path of the beads. And the L stands for low, H is for high. And this would be day 1, 2, 3, but I'm just going to use 2 colors. The light green will be for all the highs and the pink will be for all the lows. So the first bead I want is a low, so that will be a pink. Then I want another low. And then we're going this way, so I'm going to be adding 3 highs. And then we want the top bead, which is another low. Now this is called the hexagon angle weave, and there are 2 things about it. One, most of the circles will have 6 beads. As you can see, we have 6 beads here. And the other thing is you always want to go through the first bead of your circle a second time. So we want to go through the first bead that we added a second time. Here I am showing the beads closest to the end that I added them to. You want to make sure your beads are still at this end because of how I am going to do the knot, which is what we're going to do now, is tie a knot. I just do a regular knot. I mean a regular double knot. So just do a regular double knot. And now you want to check your work. Our string should be between the top bead and the first bead we added it to. So that means we want a pink on top, but we need 2 pinks over here. So that means this one here is the top bead, and then we have our 2 pinks, and then our 3 greens over here. So this is how our piece should be laid out. Once you have it laid out correctly according to your pattern, you want to take the small string and go through that bead that is your first bead again. And then you tuck your knot inside and pull tight. So when you're done, your knot should be inside the start bead, and your working string, which is the longer one, should be coming out towards the top bead. And that is where you should be now. Now in the next video, I will show you how to add accessory to your piece if you're going to add an accessory to the beginning of your piece. If not, if you're not going to add it at this point, then I recommend that you skip to the 3rd video the one after the next one. And that would be for if you are not going to add an accessory at this point on your piece. Hope to see you there.